Time for Hot Picks, and everybody's talking AI, but there are some obvious choices and perhaps some under-the-radar ideas as well. We want to talk with Gil Luria, who is the head of technology research at Davidson, about arguably some under-the-radar picks for the AI crowd. Gil, great to have you with us, and obviously there's been so much interest in AI stocks. What goes into being, first off, an under-the-radar investment idea in a hot market?
Yeah, I think we're hearing all the time about NVIDIA and Palantir and some of those closer derivatives to the data center. I would say Microsoft has clearly been one of the biggest, if actually not the biggest winner so far. But there's a lot of companies whose main business is AI. We'll talk about a couple of those. Or that AI is such a significant tailwind, really in a broad range of scenarios, that they can also benefit. There's been a lot of companies come to market recently, not always through traditional IPO, which is what makes them under the radar sometimes.
Okay, well, against that backdrop, I'm very curious. Let's go through a few examples. Nebius Group, this is the first one.
Yeah, so Nebius is one of those interesting stories. This used to be Yandex, the Russian Google, but a few years ago they had to delist because of the conflict there, and the CEO carved off all the Russian pieces, left them behind, and took all the AI businesses. So one of them is a neocloud, another is a AI data generator, and another is a self-driving car company, and then a piece ownership of really one of the hottest AI databases. And took those as one company. They just relisted. They neither IPO'd nor direct listed. And so they've been flying under the radar in spite of the fact they have some of the most interesting properties in AI. First and foremost, that neo cloud for AI that's being used by a lot of smaller companies that want to be able to train models or do inferencing on a smaller scale. They only want a little bit of capacity at a time, so they're not going to the big hyperscalers. So that's the core business for Nebius, and it's doing phenomenally well. Really
great context there. Okay, another one is Blaize Holdings. Tell us about it, Gil.
Yeah, so a couple of founders that were part of the original team at Intel that started working on GPUs, created their own company, Blaize. And the goal there is to have chips that can do inferencing in a much more cost-effective way than NVIDIA. NVIDIA is great for everything, but it's also, NVIDIA GPUs are also very expensive. So what Blaize did is start with a chip that just does AI inference for video images. So instead of the video image just going straight to record or having to be monitored by a human, with Blaize's chips, you can now monitor through using AI for any anomalies. That's useful for defense purposes, and it's very useful for smart city purposes. And so from really a standing start, this company has signed a $50 million contract and $200 million contracts right out of the gate that they're starting to deliver because there's so much demand for solutions that can do what NVIDIA GPUs do, just do them in a far more cost-effective way.
Okay, we're on a roll, Gil, so we're going to keep going here. Number three that might be considered under the radar in AI is JFrog, which people might be familiar with the name, but walk us through what the business is all about.
So this isn't a new business, and their product isn't AI, but they benefit from AI really as much as anybody else in the sense that they manage binary code. So somebody writes code, they compile it so the computer can understand it in bits and bytes. They manage that binary code. That's been a good business for a while. They have 90% of the largest customers. But what's happening now is because there's an explosion of code writing, because of these AI tools, all of a sudden there's a lot more code to manage. It's more complex. It's riskier, which is why customers need more and more of JFrog's product. They're signing bigger and bigger deals, and so JFrog is now accelerating revenue. So it's benefiting from the AI tailwind for a product that's actually been around for a little while. It's a new boost for their business.